All right, guys, we're back on the track for another Saturday track day. Today we're kind of moving positions around. We're on a different end of the track, trying to get some more open space so I can give you guys some more instructionals during these flies of what I'm doing and trying not to have too many people in the way when I'm recording. But just got done our warm-up. I'm going to dive into some drills that we're going to be doing today. Same drills you kind of been seeing, some like rudiment hop stuff, some dribbling, bounds, and then we'll get into our different variations of sprinting for today. We've got two versions of flies. We got those submax flies, and then we also have some all-out flies today. Also today we're going to be using a different timing system. We've got Freelap out today, so we're going to see how that works out versus the timing gates. Already, one thing I like about it is just how incognito it is. Like before I'm out here, I'm taking up like 2 lanes to set up the timing gates. Trying not to be in people's way because there's a lot of walkers up here that are just trying to get some miles in. So with the Freelap, I can just set it down. I'm also curious to be able to look at the different, Jesus, what am I trying to say? Metrics I can look at. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Between like speed, stride, frequency, there's a lot of different information I can get with the Freelap. So really excited to dive into that a little bit more as we're going through our sprints. But we're just going to give you guys a couple snippets of these drills moving forward. Just finished up with our drills. We had some scissors, some rudiment hops, hands-on hip bounds. Really liking how the bounds are coming, especially with the hands-on hips. I feel like I'm really trying to, like, looking back at like week 1 videos, put force into the ground, staying up tall. But we're gonna dive into our 10-yard flies with the 20-yard buildup, right? So these first 2 to 3 are gonna be sub-max effort sprints, and then we've got 3 to 4 all max efforts, and kind of get an idea of how the Freelap is doing with timing each one of these. First submax fly, Freelap, got nothing, so I think the phone is too far away. I got to keep it down towards the last transponder for it to pick up the time. And also the Fiyrpod signified a sprint. I was at like 11.1 was my max speed, but no sprint data, no nothing. So love when technology that you're hoping to get more insights into your training doesn't work. And then you just gotta go back off of feel. And then when I'm looking at these videos, trying to see like exactly what does it look like sprinting. But we're gonna get some about 2-3 minutes in between, and then for our next sub-max effort sprint. All right, second time Freelap didn't get it. We did get it on the Fiyrpod. So our 10 to 20 yard fly was a 139, and we topped out at 16.45 miles per hour. So not too bad. We're gonna get one more in, see how the Freelap does again, see if I can't figure this out during today's session. All right, finally, on our third max sub fly, Freelap to work. We had a 136, 15.04 miles per hour. Cool. Honestly, off of the Fiyrpod, I think that had me at like a 139, and like a 15.46. So both systems really not too far off. Kind of interesting. Again, the only thing with the Fiyrpod is when I'm training indoors, either on our track inside or in our indoor facility, I can't get the GPS. So really it only comes down to when I sprint outside. Right now that's once a week on Saturdays, and as the weather starts to get bad here, I mean, I'm going to be inside 90% of the time. So Fiyrpod really cool, but I think the Freelap is going to be my go-to to try to be like more convenient to set up, still get my times and my speeds. So next we got 3 to 5 max effort flies. Really going to be using like our speed and our time to kind of see where we're at. Also notice on the Fiyrpod, on the efforts, it'll actually show you based on my best speed I've ever hit, what percentage it was. So on those last 2 that the Fiyrpod picked up, I was at 80%, which in terms of the sub-max flies that I'm looking to do, that's perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. So 3 to 5 all-out flies for these next couple ones. All right, so first rep on our max effort flies, felt really good. Freelap didn't pick it up. I also changed where I put my phone, so it might still need to be closer to that last transponder. Really today, just trying to figure out how this works. And then for the Fiyrpod, it said I only went 16 yards where I have this set up for 30. So interesting why that didn't pick up. Again, 4 minutes rest. We'll get rep number 2 in, see if things start working for us. All right, so we're having a little bit of success with the Freelap. So I got our second max effort sprint, 1.3 for 15.04 miles per hour. Second one was a 1.28, 15.98 miles per hour. And then the third one, which might actually have been the fourth one since we skipped one, was a 132 at 15.5. So I think I'm figuring out where this needs to be set up, making sure where I am in the lane so the Freelap can pick it up. We're gonna try to get 2 more in, just to kind of make sure we're truly getting some max effort and some numbers that we can build off of. Figuring out the Freelap system. Our last 3 flies, all registered, all good. Last one we had was a 126. So we're gonna give it one more, go off program a little bit. I think this is gonna be probably 2 extra fly-in sprints that I didn't plan on doing today, but just wanted to try and have some data, try to have at least 5 reps, so that way next week when we come back, I can look to kind of see his time improving or his speed improving. That's a wrap on today's speed session. Freelap, pretty cool once I figured out how to use it. I'm liking the time feature, plus the speed, and then getting some other information. After we got done with the flies, I set up for like a 20-yard sprint, and kind of excited for Monday to use it in our normal 20-yard accelerations and just kind of seeing the different splits of like, all right, where am I slower? Do I need to work on acceleration or more of that top end speed? Just got back home from the track. Wanted to kind of close out this video. Speed session today, honestly, I really liked it. Did a couple more reps on the flies than I wanted to, but really trying to figure out this Freelap system, really liking it when it was working, and I think I figured out exactly where I need to set my phone up to receive the data, how do I need to separate the cones to make sure the speed's there, and like how far away from them I need to be. So with the Freelap system, it's a magnetic system, so you have to stay within a certain distance. If you're too far outside of passing the cones, it's not going to register. So day one, just some troubleshooting, but really liked being able to get like the times, the speed, and afterwards played around with 3 of them, looking at split times from like a 20-yard sprint. So excited to bring these Monday session for our acceleration and our 20-yard sprints moving forward. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's sprint session. Tomorrow is going to be our lower body and upper body isometric lift. I'm going to have to combine them, and I'm going to remove some things. So during tomorrow's video, I'll kind of explain how we're going to combine the two, what we're going to keep and what we're going to take out. If you have any questions about my experience today with the Freelap system, about the Fiyrpod, leave it down in the comments. We'll be happy to answer anything that you guys have. And until next time, take it easy.